100% wild-crafted sea moss. Only the best, 'cause you deserve nothing less. 8 Butterfly.
One love, Delta 9 travelers. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Well, listen, it's been a while now that Honorable Mr. Narton has been getting a lot of flack about this conversation on bringing the people to the streets, protests, whether it's a peaceful protest or, as most protesters end up in Guyana, non-peaceful. Honorable Mr. Narton has been getting a lot of flack about not bringing out persons to protest. He's saying what type of opposition leader don't come out and protest? Well, recently the former opposition leader had a sit down with Cams TV. If you're not already subscribed to Cams TV, check them out right here on YouTube, KAMS TV, right here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Tell them Delta 9 Media send you. Right? We can get some insights coming from the man himself, the former opposition leader, giving us some insights behind why he chose not, in recent times, to take to the streets, dealing with no protests. Is it beneficial? Is it not beneficial? Could it create more problems? Or is it the solution? What do you think, Delta 9 traveler? Drop it into the comment section. Let's have some meaningful conversation about this. And if you're not already do it, give my pong buddy, thumbs up the video. It don't cost you nothing. Let me jump into these details right now, coming from the Honorable Mr. Narton, as we get some insights about what's really going on in our beautiful nation.
Way that will allow you to achieve your objective. Add to it that in a lot of the villages, the PPP has paid informants, and a lot of information get out. You have to create a new framework, which we have been doing, to make something like street protests viable. A lot of people who call for street protests are also people who are paid to do it to allow the PPP to achieve their objective. And, you know, I thought by now there would have been a set of street protests by when, because everybody was saying, oh, Norton isn't protesting on the streets. We are how much months into a new opposition and opposition leader, and we haven't seen one street protest. We have to be realistic. I will support street protests.
I think the only protest in the street might have been, if we want to call that protest, was the protest by the Speaker of the House residents when they were protesting for the opposition leader to be sworn in. That might have been one of the only protests that we can say was a protest of sorts, right? What do y'all think about it? Maybe there's some more coming in from the Honorable Mr. Narton, because it's making a lot of sense.
When I'm satisfied it will achieve its objective, and that we don't put people in harm's way and then abandon them. And so street protest remains on the table, but there are a number of things which we have to do to make street protests achieve its objective. Protest for the mere sake of protesting, to me, does not make sense. We have, in 1997, when street protest was viable, the government was much weaker. The government did not control many of the institutions in the way they control them now. And so we have to factor in. We also have to factor in that the government runs a government based on fear. And public servants would say to you, yeah, we support you, but we can't come out there because
they might end up with all kind of charges. You might end up in all kind of situations. Let we not forget Norse King. Let we not forget all the implications and those who came out to support and to stand in solidarity with the family and loved ones of Adrianna Young, right? Some of the most recent situations. Let me not forget what went down at the protests in Linden. Up to now, still no justice for Kian and a number of other persons harmed and persons who would have lost their life because of situations that are similar to what the Honorable Mr. Norton is highlighting.
All of these variables, do not worry with people who cannot give leadership. They can just spout. There's one in London spouting a lot of garbage. When he was here, he never involved in any street protest of consequence. When people come in to protest, he was nowhere there.
Who's this person, man? Who is this person? Who is this person that Honorable Mr. Norton is highlighting? No name, no warrant. Drop it in the comment section if you think you figured out who's this person that is being referenced right here.
So I would say to you, in opposition, you have to struggle at the parliamentary level, at the non-parliamentary level. And you also have got to remember that there's a lot of money circulating and it is being used against people, and people are knowledgeable of the fact and are very cautious. So I would say to you, street protest is not off the table. But street protest is only one form of protest. There are other forms that will emerge. That is what I'll say on the issue. And I want to warn the Guyanese people. There are many people out there who are instigating people. And when they finish instigate them, they abandon them. When you are involved in street protests, you have to be committed and be willing to go the distance to protect the people who are involved. And I ask.
Real thing. Let me not forget that a lot of changes were made to certain laws that can see stronger penalties meted out to persons gathered in groups. If you gather in a group with your face cover, all kind of things. We would have covered it right here on Delta 9 Media already, right? We would have covered a lot of these things that was changed during this situation with Adrianna Young and a number of other aspects that was going on around that time. We would cover the changes that was made, that was highlighted by the Attorney General himself. So there's a number of things that could happen. There's a number of implications. Let's hear some more coming from Mr. Norton.
Them, how many of them are in the Adrianna Young issue were prepared when the police lock up a set of young people to come and help? None of them. We have to find lawyers, money, etc. Also, observe the role money played in destroying the Adrianna Young protests.
Yeah. The conversation on who take buyout, who give money to this one, who give money to that one, who take money, right? Forgetting that the most important thing is that a young child is no longer with us. And who are the persons responsible for that? They're still walking around, free as a bird, able to do more of these same things to other people's children. Things that we got to make sure we remember, By now you could see, I was singing it over and over like a song. I was singing it over and over. But now we can see. You sweep it under the rug, buddy. You sweep it under the rug. You see, coming up to the first year anniversary of her passing, they talk about this commission of inquiry, right? Talking about they're gonna check out certain aspects with what's going on with the case, this, that, and the third. Y'all hear anything else about it yet? What are the developments coming in on the investigation? See why it's important? See why it's important that we keep these situations always in front of us? Headlines always meant to be kept on the front burner. It's things like this. Things like what went down with Adrianna, because guess what? Like I pointed out, these people still walking around emboldened, right? Feeling like they're more capable now of doing certain things like this to people. It's sad.
We have got to analyze all elements of these things and operate based on reality.
Yeah.
If we romanticize the past without looking at the present, we're going to destroy people rather than achieve our objectives.
Thank you. I had reason to I've never seen on a strike.
I would want I want to respond to it. If a public servant says that, let that public servant come in the forefront with us and do it.
Hold the line, please. Hold the line, please. Mr. Norton is making a point. Hold the line, please.
Yes, I was saying, it is easy for somebody to call and say, I'm a public servant. Nonsense is a position of weakness. But ask that person if they are coming to the front. Ask that person if they are prepared to identify themselves and come to the front. And you won't get another word from them. We have to have protests. It has to take different forms.
Powerful point being made by the former leader of the opposition, the leader of the PNC, the Honorable, insightful Mr. Norton, right? And as we talk about sweeping things under the rug, we make sure we highlight this little piece so we could stay refreshed, so that we could stay sharp on these details with what's going on with Adrianna and the process of injustice at this point, because it's been so long. And where are these developments? Persons come from international. A lot of people gone back on their job after being placed on administrative leave. Serious times in our country, you know. If you haven't already, buddy, give me a pong. Thumbs up the live. It don't cost you nothing to hit that thumbs up button, but it will keep you connected with everything that's trending in Guyana and in the diaspora.
Joe, me daughter's in there, and the media was listening to me this morning when I tell them. You see for yourself for me daughter better all the time. You see what talking like is a lie. And the police are coming to chase me from here last night. And the police are, you know, the police are put me through, and most police are me daughter about the lock up beside there. The police are started to build them 4 or 5 times. I never go in the building. I never go in the building. The police started to build them 4 or 5 times. I tell the police when they don't start, me daughter tell them.
No, you're fired. And you refused to move. Why did you refuse to move? You said your daughter. What made you get this feeling like your daughter's still in there?
I tell you, since I come here yesterday, my daddy tell me my daughter is here. You hear? Since yesterday, my daughter.
A natural way to stay ready, baby. 'Cause I'm ready for you, Mr. C.
The ultimate male supplement, men's total wellness formula, packed with essential nutrients for men's health.
She'll call you Mr. C.
Unleash the best version of yourself with every goddess. Say goodbye to limitations and say hello to a better, stronger, healthier you.
Feet on soil, Guyana, roots in my veins.
Barely tell me she's in there.
How you made understand that she's in there? How you found her?
The mention throw her in the pool. The bring her and throw her in the pool.
Did you get an opportunity to see the pool? Yeah. At any point in time?
Search the pool this morning.
You searched the pool this morning?
Search the pool after 6 this morning with police. I didn't went there. You have 6 of my family. Search the whole building. I was standing right there watching them because the pool's right there. And nobody didn't say about it. Here, and you check it after work. After 10. After 10. For 10. Somewhere around 10. We have to body appear. Just so magically appear in the pool. There.
Magician's trick. Right? Unsolved mysteries. Right in our nation. It's crazy. It's so crazy when we think about these things, you know. What we're seeing is scenes coming from one of the most recent protests, one of the largest protests in recent times in our nation. We just heard the Honorable Mr. Norton highlight some details about what's going on with protests and street protests in the country. And why he's not calling persons out. Right? If you would like to become a channel member, if you would like to support independent media, consider scanning the barcode right above my head right there. Become a channel member. Support independent media. Support Delta 9 media. Prevent them from being able to hide headlines like this by brushing them under the rug, taking them out of the public focus so that over time we forget and it just slips away as more things come to the front and overtake the focus that should be placed on these type of thing right here. Right? It's very important, very, very important that we don't allow this and other headlines to be swept under the rug. Plus, we gotta get sense. We can't let people bring we out on the street and setting we up to go to jail and putting we in situations that now is gonna hamper our lives and all kind of thing. What's gonna come out of it? We gotta play chess, not checkers. Yeah, the Honorable Mr. Norton was highlighting. Real thing. What are your views, Delta 9 travelers? Drop it into the comment section. Let me get some meaningful conversation. Big up yourself. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Join the team. We are on the road to some real great milestones and we would like for you to be a part of them. Right? So subscribe. One love. And I'll catch you in the next one.
%100% wild-crafted sea moss. Only the best, 'cause you deserve nothing less. 8 Butterfly.